Hello, this is James at OnlineITGuide.com, and today we're going to be talking about a Java exploit that is currently being used on the internet and how you can check your Java version and update it manually. This is an important exploit that you need to be aware of. It's being used on the internet. A major website was hacked. All you have to do is visit the website and your computer could be infected. That's probably not the only website that's been hacked, so I'm not going to mention which one it is because the exploit is easy to do, easy to find, and it was easy to copy. First of all, this is a Java exploit. Java is a programming language that's used on websites. It was designed to be portable. It works on pretty much all different platforms. There's Java for Linux and Mac and Windows, so you see Java on all different computer types. This particular exploit affects Windows computers, and particularly if you're using Internet Explorer or Firefox. What I've heard is that maybe Chrome isn't affected, but you still need to make sure that your computer is updated. Um, and again, this problem is with Windows and Java. This exploit was discovered by Travis Ormady at Google, and once he discovered it, he contacted Sun Oracle and told them there's a problem. They had just released an update on April 2nd, 2010, and didn't think that this was important enough to make an emergency update right away. They don't release updates very often for Java. They want to make sure everything's right before they do it. However, this exploit was so simple and easy to reproduce that since Sun Oracle wasn't going to release an update, Tavis believed that possibly somebody else was going to find it and start hacking computers and nobody would know about it. So he released it to the public so we could all be aware of what the problem was. He released it on April 9th, and by April 10th there was already an code showing how to use this exploit, and by April 14th, like I said, a major website, music lyric website, had already been hacked. And there are no doubt other websites that have this code on them, infecting computers. All it could be is a link in an email from a friend saying, hey, go visit this site. You go click on the link, you're there, you're infected. You don't have to click on anything once you're there, you just have to visit the website. So what we're going to do is you need to check your Java installation. You press the Start button and you go to Control Panel. Now you may have two different versions of Control Panel. You may have the category, which is the default since XP, or you may have the classic view. Now if you've got the classic view, you'll see the Java icon right there. If you have the category view, you have to pick on this other Control Panel options button here. And under that, you'll see the Java icon. You want to click on the Java icon, and this is the page that'll tell you. It'll allow you, at the About, it'll tell you what version of Java you have. But if you press the About button, as you can see, I have version 6, update 18. You need to have version 6, update 20. Okay? Um, and we'll click on the Update button, and I'm going to update now. And it'll tell you that there's one available, and then it'll download it. And as you can see, it's downloading over here. This is the Java update icon. If you see that icon on your desktop, sometimes you might want to check it, make sure it usually means there's a Java update. Now, um, if you check on this, you can tell when your computer is set to update. As you can see, this one's update to check on updates on the 28th of the month. If I waited, it would be almost another month or at least 2 more weeks before this computer is updated. That's 2 weeks of surfing that this computer could be infected. I'm going to change it to weekly just because I do pay attention. You may want to set it to daily. But at least this way every week it's checking. There usually aren't very many updates for Java. So it's not usually a real updated very often. And that's why they weren't in a hurry to update this. They figured, oh, I can wait till the next time, which would actually have been sometime this summer. So they don't update Java often, and that's why we're doing it now, because your computer may not be set to check it very often. And this will take a few minutes to download. And once it downloads, a window will pop up telling us it's ready to install. And we're going to just wait for a little bit about that. And like I said, you could be infected by a friend sending an email with a link to it, and your friend may not know. I mean, he may have sent it. It could have been another virus sending you to the web page that's infected a computer and believes it. Here's our Java installation thing. So here's we'll go and click install. And you have to close programs that use Java, and obviously the Java control panel is using it. So you can also just press this button. It'll automatically close those programs. Now, a lot of times when Java is installing, there's an option to download something else. I have seen Microsoft toolbars, Yahoo toolbars, Google toolbars, automatically install OpenOffice, trial programs for backup, online backup services. Um, while those programs usually aren't a problem on themselves, you usually don't need it. By the way, I do recommend OpenOffice.org, a great Office suite that's compatible with Microsoft Office files. I use it on my computers rather than paying for $300 or $400 for Microsoft Office. And as we sit here and wait for Java to install, if I can, I will edit out all this waiting, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to, so we're going to just kind of sit here and wait. By the way, Tavis was not the only one that released this. It was released by another source at the same time. So even if he hadn't released it, it was going to be coming out anyway. Finally getting close to the end of the installation here. Don't you hate it when you're waiting for something like right at the end there? Okay, and we've successfully installed Java, like I said. And that's all you have to do. Again, you can click on the Java icon in your control panel, check the About button, and make sure that you've got version 6 update 20 right here. Do this update as soon as you can. If you've got a slow internet connection, it may take a while, but it's very important that you do updates, so do it as quick as possible. And I'm going to allow this because I need Java to be able to check itself. Thank you. And please visit my site at onlineitguide.com. You'll get update. I try to update people when there are problems like this on the internet that you need to update your computer.